Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do a quick, I always say that, quick disassembly video of this because I'm a little concerned. I carried it today. This is brand new, basically. I got it from Blade Ops as a loaner. I think I unboxed it Friday. Today's Sunday, and all I've done is add a little bit of KPL ultralight, like in a couple spots, which I've done with multiple OTFs. You can hear that you could see it fires fine, right? But if you fire it and retract it upside down, it fails. And I don't know why that is. So I was going to buy this, and I probably still will, especially if I take tools to it, which I'm about to do. So let's see, are these T8s? That's nice. Oh, let me fail it. Huh, that time it fired. Great. Okay, good. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I mean, if I disassemble it, it's mine. I'm not in good conscience. I can't send it back like it's new. So, let's see. I'm hoping it's just dirty or something, because I literally fell in love with this thing. And I'd be very disappointed if it just isn't good. You know, could be that there's not enough spring tension. It could be a lot of things, you know. But I'm hoping that is not the case. So let's see what's up. Probably going to have to take this clip off, so let's do that. It's going to be a T15. Does come with a skull crusher on it, but I took that off. I needed a wrench to get that off, but once you do that, it's easy to get the clip on. So I just gotta watch this spring, gotta watch all the springs and make sure. You hear that? I'm hoping it's just dirty in here. Ew, look at that blue shit. What is that? That's on the spring, which I don't know if that's good or bad. I have no idea. So here's the blade. All right, so we need to carefully remove this mechanism here. So we have this. Oh, look at that. There's no spring under the switch. Huh. That's interesting. Usually there is, but at least there was on my, I should say, not usually, there was on my Kershaw. So let's just see how dirty that was. You know, sometimes from factory stuff is just grimy. I'm hoping that's the case here. Don't know if I want to clear that off, but if it's messing up the action, I kind of do. The blue stuff almost looks like the stuff from OCD for EDC that he sells, the Slick 'em All. I'd venture to guess that they don't use that, but you never know. This is G10, as you can tell. All right, let's see if we can get this off safely. Okay, that was pretty easy. And clean the goop off of this thing as well, I guess. Just being careful. Do everything I can over this so I don't drop anything like last time. Okay, and to get the blade out, I'm sure I have to unscrew this. Right? Which maybe is easier to do down here. Let's see. Or does this just come out? Yeah, that's how it works. I always forget that. Because when it's closed up, you know, it doesn't matter. Which I think is part of the reason that you see like side-to-side play and whatnot. Okay. Not seeing any red flags, so that's not good. Could mean the spring is just not strong enough, which is weird because the spring on the Hogue compound was super strong. Like, so it's kind of weird that it would be the opposite. I love that it's a G10 shell. Just love that. Pretty sure this is aluminum, though. They must have, I don't know how that works, but they must put an aluminum casing in there. I mean, unless it's G10. Like, this is for sure G10, you can tell, right? Maybe only one side is G10? Oh, shit. Never even noticed that. One side's aluminum. And one side's G10. That's crazy. Okay. The more you know, people. Oh, look at that. That's disgusting. Okay. So, let me just grab KPL. So, I think the reason they put that grease on there is to prevent the noises more so than protect the spring from stuff. Like, I think that it makes those like tingy OTF sounds because the spring is not covered in some kind of grease. That's my theory on that. So it's probably why they do that. So I think I'm going to stick with just using an ultralight oil. It worked for me on the Kershaw, so I'm trying to think of where I could put oil to be safe. I'm just kind of guessing here. So you can see the wear marks, right? This is in 20 CB, by the way. So I can see the wear marks, so I would assume those are good places to put oil. Along those tracks. And obviously, the same thing up here. Down here, I can't get to when the blade is in there, so. Now, it's very possible I overdid it, but we don't know. We're going to find out, that's for sure. So, trying to figure out which hole this thing goes into. Looks like that one. Like so. All right. And then this guy, I guess it wouldn't hurt, right? I don't want to go crazy. I don't think I want to put it on the switch. Pretty sure, anyway. So this should pop into a position at some point here. There we go. Then the switch. So the problem with these switches, they can fall off real easy. So then slap this guy on. Like so. Grab another driver. I had the T15 up there. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. I'm not an expert on OTFs at this point. This is probably my second, I guess with the mermaid from Dagger Knives, I guess it's my third disassembly video. I've also done some where I've just taken them apart to ship to like Canada or whatever, but I haven't actually put them back together, so that's a big difference. And I can't believe I didn't catch the fact that this is half aluminum. I was all excited about it being a G10 OTF and whatever. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that half of it is aluminum. That doesn't sound great. I'm going to put this on just in case it does something. This would be lefty, right? It's in there, right? Might have overdid it a little bit. Okay. I think we've got oil in the right places, so I don't need to go crazy here. Feels the same. I don't know if that's good or bad, you know? So let's see. Yeah. So what that tells me is this spring just isn't strong enough. I don't know why. Like, whoa. I don't understand why this can't fire the same way this one can. And you're probably wondering, why the hell do you care? Well, I was walking today. I was walking, and I was just kind of firing the OTF, and it was failing. And I'm like, why is this failing? You know, and I was just walking with it by my side, and I guess I was aiming downward, and it was just failing like that. And to me, that's not cool. Like, I don't know why it's not cool, but it's not cool. So, don't know what to do, because I like it a lot, but I really would like it to function more flawlessly like this one. This one has a lot more play in the switch, where this one feels very solid in that sense. And the funny thing is, it doesn't really feel that much stronger, if at all. But it just can't handle an upside down retraction. Although now it's doing it. Wonder if it just needs a break in. Is that a thing? Is there a break in period on OTFs? I assume the spring would get weaker, not stronger, but I could be wrong. Hey. All right. Maybe I fixed it. Like, let's just see. Can you do it in slow motion? I can't. I don't want to deal with that, but let's just see how quickly. I mean, they seem pretty similar in my estimation. I do wish this one hit more like the I wish it hit more like the compound. If this thing fired the way the compound did, that thing just sounded like a shotgun sometimes. It was amazing. If this sounded like that, it would be really, really cool, I think. So, not the end of the world that this doesn't necessarily kick ass upside down. But you hear stories about OTFs like firing underwater and shit. And it's like, well, this one can't even fire upside down. So I doubt that would be the case. And, you know, I don't need it for a tactical situation. And I'm not going to really need to retract it upside down to where it's going to be like a big deal if it doesn't, you know. It needs to fire, and it does that reliably. So I think it's fine. And maybe it just breaks in. Maybe they get stronger as they go. I didn't expect that to be a thing, but I mean, we're seeing it. Maybe what I did actually worked. Maybe it just needed to be clean, get that blue shit out of there, and get some lighter oil in there, because that's what I put in there. So I don't know. We'll see how that holds up, but I really like it, so I'm going to keep seeing how it is. So obviously I'm stuck with it either way because I took it apart, but now it's funny that the live wire feels snappier than this, which is interesting because this felt much weaker than the Hogue compound. So good. Yeah, this thing's really good. $230, you know. This one's $300, I think. So still, you know, you're getting a good value on both. Hey, it works now though. So that's all I can ask for. Anyway, there you go. Disassembly, reassembly of the Hogue Counterstrike. I don't know if I said that this whole video, the Counterstrike. Sometimes when I get a little upset at knives, it's because I love them. You know what I mean? It's like, it sounds so weird. But I do. I love this knife. I want it to be amazing. So, you know, what I'd like to do is just chop this little thing off. You know, find a way to chop that off, but not have you know, it's not gonna look right if I chop it off, because it's gonna be like silver under there. Make the spring just like ever so stronger, so it's more like that compound. But this feels really good right now. Can't really ask for more than that. It's just weird that it's sloppier. I mean, I get why, but definitely feels way better now. So I'm going to shut up. But Hogue Counterstrike disassembly, reassembly for anybody out there looking for that. And I have a video on the live wire, have a video on the Dagger Mermaid OTF. So I'm basically an OTF disassembling expert at this point. If you guys are interested in this lubricant for OTFs, highly recommend it. It seems to do really well and keep that action nice and snappy, or make it snappier in this case compared to the factory lube job. This is KPL Knife Pivot Lube ultralight oil. So I highly recommend all their oils. I recommend you get original, heavy, and ultralight, so that way you have original for bearings and just general maintenance and stuff like that, and you have heavy for detent balls and anything you need a thicker viscosity for, maybe like a really big knife bearing, something like that. And then you have KPL ultralight, which is really good for OTFs and very small knives with bearings. So you just really good to have the whole package. You can pick up a 3-pack for like $30 or something like that. Check out their website, knifepivotlube.com, and you can use my code LeftyEDC at checkout to get 10% off, sometimes more, so it depends. But go check out their stuff. They also sell these microfiber Q-tips and lots of other stuff that I highly recommend. Knife Shield is one of my favorite products. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.